YouTubers, what's going on? I got a follow-up video on how I mark my seats before I break the seats down to make patterns. Now, it can get confusing if you break all your seats down at one time and have a bunch of fabric laying around. Now, that is not the best thing to do because you will get confused. It's no shadow of a doubt. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have none. So the most critical thing to this upholstery thing is organization. So with this right here, this is a passenger, the front seat. So I marked it as P1. And then what I did, you see the L1? That's for the left hand side, the first piece after the insert. I always mark the insert, you know what I'm saying? And then you got one for the top and bottom. So I put a T for the top. And then that's the right side, top, P1. So passenger, right side, top. Passenger, this is the insert. I already know that. So I don't put nothing but insert up there. And this is the left side. And then with the bottom, I do the same thing. Say insert in the insert. Left side, P1, L1, the B for bottom. P1, R1, B for bottom again, R for the right side. And the front, P1, front, bottom. So that's how I mark it. And I also do the back. And that way, it minimizes the chances of getting confused on what's going on, because you will get confused. Now, let me see, did I do this? I did P1 armrest 2, P1 armrest 1. And then I do the armrest. What I usually do with the armrest, I take it out the car and then I make a template and then I cover it. With these armrests, like 80% of the time it's like molded. And when I mean molded, I mean like the fabric is molded to the foam somehow from the shop. And when I say shop, I mean factory. So, you know, if you take the cover off, you usually gonna rip up the foam and all that stuff. So what I do is just recover with the cover on top of it, and no one to be the wiser. You know what I'm saying? It look just as good, but we'll see that. But since I had these seats here and I'm about to bust them down, I wanted to go ahead and revise my video on how I mark my seats. But that's it. You know what I'm saying? The backseat passenger would be P2. The front seat driver be D1. The back seat driver is D2. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I keep everything organized and I know what goes to what. And that's half the battle right there. You know what I'm saying? So breaking these seats down, it's a little bit different. Every seat is different. To get the headrest off, you just pull the thing out, and depends on the headrest. Make some pull all the way out, and some you pull it to where you can't, and then you take the plastic covers off, which is that and that. And when you take that cover off, it leaves you a mechanism which it releases the last clip on the headrest, so then you'll be able to pull it up. And usually the plastic parts stay down because they part of the seat. They like in the frame, and you got to pull the cover around the plastic. Well, it won't be plastic once you take the plastic off, but it's still a base there. You know what I'm saying? So once you pull the headrest off, it's a base, and you... Let me see if I got something. Okay, yeah, right here. See? You see this mechanism? You push that in, and it lets you pull the seat all the way out. So the armrest is a little bit different. You got to take the cover off, and then it's going to be like foam on the back. Then in between that foam, you're going to see where that bar that connects the seat to the armrest goes through the frame of it. And it's going to be a cotter pin on the back. You pull the pin out and the armrest should come off. You know what I'm saying? Seat belt is going to be like a star bit or a Torx bit, something like that. You unscrew it and it comes off. So, you know, it ain't too hard. Just keep everything labeled and you'll be all right. But I'm about to bust these seats down YouTube and get back to work. Holla back. Won't stop, won't quit. Peace.